What if I told you that the reason your erections have weakened after 60 has little to do with age itself, and almost everything to do with something you've been ignoring every single day? Imagine sitting across from your doctor, hearing vague explanations, being handed prescriptions that mask the problem but never truly fix it. And yet, hidden in plain sight, there is one drink so powerful, so natural, that it can reawaken blood flow, restore confidence, and bring back the kind of vitality you thought was gone forever. I am not talking about a miracle pill or an expensive therapy that empties your wallet. I am talking about a drink so simple, so accessible, that you may already have it in your kitchen. The tragedy is that most men over 60 never discover it because no one ever told them. Doctors rarely mention it, not because it doesn't work, but because modern medicine is driven by prescriptions, not prevention. Let me speak directly to you, man to man, heart to heart. You know the frustration of looking at your partner and feeling your body betray you. You know how it feels when desire burns inside, but your confidence fades because your erection doesn't respond the way it once did. And deep down you've wondered, is this the end of my manhood? The truth is, it doesn't have to be. What I'm about to reveal is not about turning back time. It's about unlocking what your body is still capable of when given the right fuel. Picture this: warm blood surging back into your vessels, oxygen feeding your cells, hormones responding like a symphony that had fallen silent for too long. Picture the spark in your partner's eyes when you prove to yourself that your virility is still alive, still strong, still yours. That is what this one drink can trigger. But here is the catch: you have probably walked past it in the supermarket without realizing its potential. You may have even consumed it casually, unaware of the incredible effect it can have when taken with intention, in the right way, at the right time. That is the secret I am about to unfold for you. And once you hear it, you will never look at your daily routine the same way again. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I will take you on a journey through your own body, through the hidden mechanics of male performance, and finally reveal the drink that can change everything. Now that I have your full attention, let me make you a clear promise. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what this drink is, why it works, and how you can use it to naturally restore stronger erections and reclaim the vitality that belongs to you as a man. This is not another vague suggestion you'll forget tomorrow. This is a precise, medically grounded explanation that connects directly to what your body is going through after 60 and how this one simple choice can unlock energy, blood flow, and confidence. I know you've been told countless times that aging is an irreversible thief, that it strips away your strength and passion. But here's the truth. Aging changes your body, yes, but it does not erase your ability to live fully as a man. The real problem is that most men have never been taught how to feed their body, how to fuel their circulation, how to trigger their natural testosterone and vascular response in a way that feels almost effortless. That is what this drink does. Over the next minutes, I am going to show you the science in plain language, how your blood vessels react, how your nerves and hormones respond, and why erections depend less on age than on the health of your inner highways of circulation. I will open the door to a powerful routine that can not only restore performance in the bedroom, but also improve your heart, your stamina, and even your mood. Because when a man feels his body respond, when he feels strong again, everything in his life rises with him: his confidence, his relationships, his joy. And let me be clear, I am not promising magic. What I am promising is a tool, a key that you can use starting today. This is the drink most doctors won't tell you about, not because it is unsafe, but because it is too simple, too natural, too unprofitable for the system of prescriptions and procedures. Yet, as a urologist, I have seen men who felt hopeless suddenly stand taller, walk with more energy, and smile with relief after making this one adjustment in their daily life. I will also share a small but crucial detail about when and how to drink it, because timing and intention make the difference between just another beverage and a natural solution that wakes up your manhood. That detail will be revealed only at the end, so stay with me until the very last second. Let me take a moment to speak not just as a doctor, but as someone who has walked side by side with men like you for decades. I have sat in my clinic across from men who once thought their best years were behind them. Their shoulders slumped, their voices carried frustration, and their eyes reflected the silent question, am I still the man I used to be? And I always remind them, yes, you are. You have lived through 6 decades of victories, struggles, and wisdom. Your body may have changed, but your essence as a man has not disappeared. It is waiting to be reignited. We, men and women of science, sometimes forget that health is not only about numbers, charts, and lab results. It is about how you feel when you wake up in the morning, how you carry yourself, and how you connect with the one you love. I know the silence many men keep, too embarrassed to share their struggles even with their closest friends. I know the heavy weight of pretending everything is fine when inside you feel betrayed by your own body. That silence, I want to break here today, because you are not alone, and more importantly, you are not broken. As a urologist, I have spent more than 20 years treating conditions of the male reproductive and urinary systems. I have seen what works, and I have seen what fails. Pills can give you a temporary boost, but they come with side effects and dependence. Procedures can be invasive and expensive. But when I began studying natural interventions, how simple changes in nutrition and circulation affect erections, I saw transformations that no prescription could replicate. Let me share with you a story. A patient, let's call him Mr. Carvalho, came to me at 65. He was a retired teacher, proud of his life's work but burdened by shame. He confessed that intimacy had become impossible, that he felt distance growing between him and his wife of 40 years. He had tried pills, but the headaches and the cost were unbearable. When I guided him toward the very drink I'm about to reveal to you and explained how to integrate it daily, he returned 3 months later with a smile brighter than any lab result. His words were simple but powerful. "Doctor, I feel like myself again." That is the kind of impact I want for you. I am not speaking theory. I am speaking from years of watching men regain their spark. And I want you to know as you listen that everything I share here comes not only from medical science, but also from compassion, experience, and a commitment to give you the truth that others overlook. After 60, the male body undergoes changes that most men never fully anticipate. It is not just about gray hair or slower mornings. It is about the silent shifts happening inside your bloodstream, your hormones, and your nervous system. Erections are not a matter of willpower. They are the result of a delicate chain reaction, where blood vessels, nerves, and hormones all play their part in perfect harmony. And when even one of those links weakens, the entire process suffers. What happens after 60 is a gradual narrowing of the arteries. Years of lifestyle habits, stress, and natural aging cause the lining of your blood vessels to stiffen. Imagine a river that once flowed freely, now blocked by debris and narrowing walls. That is what happens to the arteries carrying blood to your penis. Without strong, flexible vessels, the surge of blood that creates and sustains an erection becomes weaker, shorter, or fails entirely. At the same time, testosterone, the hormone that fuels male desire and performance, naturally declines. This decline does not mean you have lost your masculinity. It means your body requires more intentional support to trigger the responses that once came easily. When testosterone is low, desire fades, energy decreases, and erections lose their strength. Add to this another silent enemy: poor circulation caused by inflammation, high blood sugar, or excess cholesterol. These conditions are common after 60, and they don't just threaten your heart. They attack your confidence as a man. Every time your blood struggles to move through clogged or weakened vessels, your erection pays the price. And if ignored, this becomes a vicious cycle. Less activity, less intimacy, more frustration, more decline. But here is the truth many men are never told. These changes are not a death sentence for your sexuality or your vitality. They are warning signs. Your body is speaking, asking for help, for fuel, for circulation that can bring life back to your cells. And this is where the power of certain natural choices, like the drink I am about to reveal, can intervene. By supporting blood flow, nourishing your arteries, and awakening hormonal balance, you can fight back against the decline. I want you to see this not as a problem that defines you, but as a challenge you can overcome. You are not too old. You are not finished. What you are experiencing is the result of physiology, and physiology can be influenced, improved, and even restored. The first step is knowledge, and the second step is action. That is exactly what I am giving you here today. Now that you understand what is happening inside your body, let me guide you into the solutions, because knowledge without action changes nothing. And here is where the journey becomes exciting, because the adjustments I will share with you are not complicated, not expensive, and not out of your reach. They are rooted in how your body was designed to function and how you can restore that function naturally. The first point you need to grasp is circulation. Erections are, at their core, a blood flow event. If your vessels are flexible and clean, blood enters quickly, fills the chambers of your penis, and creates the strength you need. But when arteries are stiff, blood hesitates. This is why the drink I will reveal soon is so powerful. It directly supports your vascular system, dilating and nourishing your arteries so blood can move freely again. When circulation improves, not only do erections return, but energy in your entire body rises. Men often tell me that after a few weeks, they not only perform better in bed, but they also walk with more strength, climb stairs with ease, and feel their heart lighter. The second point is oxygen. Erections require oxygen-rich blood to sustain firmness. Without oxygen, erections collapse quickly. The drink I will share boosts nitric oxide levels, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and allows oxygen to flood into your tissues. Imagine the difference between a dry riverbed and a river rushing with clear, oxygenated water. That is the difference this drink creates inside your body. The third point is hormone response. While testosterone naturally declines, circulation and oxygen support your body's ability to use the testosterone you still produce. Many men think they need injections or synthetic replacements, but in truth, what they need is to unlock the efficiency of their existing hormones. When blood flow improves, your body responds better, your desire strengthens, and your confidence naturally rises. I recall another patient, a 62-year-old man who believed his intimacy was permanently gone. He said, "Doctor, I don't even feel desire anymore." But after introducing this drink into his routine, alongside some simple adjustments in diet and sleep, he returned months later, not only reporting stronger erections, but also saying, "For the first time in years, I woke up with morning energy, and my wife noticed." That is the ripple effect of addressing circulation and oxygenation at the root. These are not theories. This is the natural biology of your body. And with each sip of the drink I am about to reveal, you are fueling that biology, turning back years of silent decline. Stay with me, because in just a moment, I will tell you exactly what this drink is and how to make it part of your life. You have waited patiently, and now it is time for me to reveal the truth that so many men are searching for. The drink that restores erections after 60, the drink most doctors will never mention, is none other than beetroot juice. Yes, the humble beet. Simple, natural, inexpensive, but packed with one of the most powerful compounds for male performance: nitrates. When you drink beet juice, those nitrates convert into nitric oxide in your bloodstream. And nitric oxide is the very key that unlocks erections. It relaxes your blood vessels, widens the arteries, and allows blood to surge with strength into the chambers of your penis. This is not speculation. This is biology. It is the same mechanism that pharmaceutical pills try to mimic, but here it comes straight from nature, without side effects, without dependency. Imagine starting your morning with a glass of this deep red elixir. Within days, your circulation begins to awaken. Within weeks, your arteries are responding with more flexibility. And as the months pass, you notice changes you thought were gone forever. Spontaneous morning erections, renewed stamina, energy pulsing through your muscles, and a spark in your partner's eyes that tells you she feels the difference too. But here's the detail I promised earlier. Timing matters. The best moment to drink beet juice for maximum effect is about 2 to 3 hours before intimacy. That is when nitric oxide levels peak in your blood, creating the strongest impact on your circulation. And if you make it a daily habit, 1 glass each day, you are not only supporting your performance in the bedroom, you are protecting your heart, your brain, and your overall vitality. I know it sounds almost too simple, but simplicity is often the greatest secret. Men spend fortunes chasing solutions while ignoring what nature freely offers. I have witnessed men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s rediscover a vitality they thought lost forever, simply by embracing this one habit. So I challenge you, try it. Give your body the chance to prove to you that it is not finished, that your manhood is alive and waiting to be reignited. Do not let age write the last chapter of your story when you still have the power to write more pages filled with strength, intimacy, and joy. If this message has spoken to you, let me know in the comments below. Share your experience, your hopes, or simply write Amen if you believe your best years are still ahead. And remember, This is only the beginning. In the next video, I will share with you another secret that works hand in hand with beet juice to amplify your results even further. Until then, take this knowledge, put it into action, and never forget, you are still a man, and your vitality is waiting for you to claim it.